Welcome back to Fourby, and welcome back to my workshop. I've had a pretty crazy last couple of weeks, and as such haven't been able to make any videos for you guys. Those people that know me will have known exactly what's going on, but my little girl was sick, and as such that drew all of my attention. But I'm going to pick up where we left off. And last time we were here we were looking at the back door, and we were rust proofing it, and since then I've put the back door card on and I've temporarily fitted it to the back door. But there are another 4 doors in the equation, and every single one of them has got its own problems. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the easiest one, go to school on it, find out exactly what needs to be done in order to get it repaired, and then we'll start moving on to the more tricky doors, i.e. the second row. But the front row doors, as always, as all Defenders, they're rusted out, good and proper at the bottom, and that's where we're going to start. So let me bring you in and I'll show you where we're going to go. Here's the back door. It's now on. It's not quite square, it's not quite flush, but the lock is in, temporarily held in with bolts. The striker plate is in, and I've put my checker plate door card on, and the lock's on there temporarily until I can get hold of some of the captive nut special plates that bolted on properly. So there we are with that. We get a nice clunk when it closes, which is nice. Now here I've got one of the second row doors, and as you can see at the bottom there's virtually nothing left of it. But we're not going to tackle this one first. I think I'm going to do one of the front doors first and just find out exactly what's involved. Hopefully I can do it without damaging them. One of the appeals of this 110 is the fact that it's got the old lift handle style doors, and that for me gives it the character that I want in this old Land Rover. So I'm going to try and preserve them if I can, and do what I can to repair them before thinking about anything else. So here we are at one of the front doors, and if you look inside here you'll see there's a whole world of hurt going on when it comes to rust. So I've got a repair section, and I'm going to see what I can do in terms of getting this apart and welding in a new portion. So I think the first thing we need to do is remove this aluminium cover. So it seems to be riveted on. I'm not exactly sure what it's riveted on to, probably a whole bunch of rust, but we'll do what we can in terms of removing the rivet heads and see if we can remove it as gracefully as we can. You might have to knock that off with a grinder. Or it might just pull off. Let me try just pulling it off. Yeah, it just pulls off. Wow. There is virtually nothing left of it. Look at this. Wow. I mean, even to the touch, that is just damp. Alright, I'm going to put some gloves on. There's not a lot left of it. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish. Totally rotten all the way across. Okay. Well, what I do have here is I do have a repair section, but I fear it's not going to be big enough, because it looks like I'm going to have to return and go up here, up the sides, and chop out the bottom section of the door frame. I think the objective of tonight is going to be to clean up what we've got. Just look at that. There's just nothing left of it. I went to go and put on my overall because my missus will kill me if I burn another hole in the fleece from grinding. So there we go. Look at that. Look at the mud. The wet mud that's in there. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. Right, I've got a hairdryer here, and what I'm going to do is just warm up this metal very slightly. I want to do all I can to try and preserve it, stop it splitting. Now, here's the question. How do we cut through this without severing the door skin? I think what we will do though is we'll open it up a little bit further, and I think we'll bend it round a bit further as well. So let me go and get something to push against. Now I was trying to avoid doing that and nicking that side, but I think it was unavoidable. So let's see if we can get this to lift now. The last thing I want to do is damage this skin if I can help it. I think it's coming. A few waggles and I think that's going to snap. There we go. And as you can see, it's been bonded in originally. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.